Good morning, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Radiology Program's pinning ceremony. Today we have with us our graduates, of course, family and friends, and then the faculty, and then the managers and supervisors of the different clinical sites. I'm going to talk just for a few minutes about the graduates. Now, these graduates have completed a journey that started a year and a half ago. In the beginning, to us, they were just names on a list. We didn't know them, they didn't know us. Our concerns are they a distance student? And if so, what site are they going to be at? Are they a Lincoln student? And if so, who should go to what hospital or clinic? Did they turn their paperwork in? Did they do the orientations? On their end, it was more about anticipating what lay ahead, if they would like radiology or not, and why is the program making us wear red scrubs? Never could figure that out. However, everything soon changed. As we met them and we began teaching them, it soon became apparent that each one of them were quite different. Some were excellent writers, some excelled at clinical, some were great communicators, especially when they tried to talk us into something. Right, Cody? Some students completed assignments as quickly as possible. Others, well, not so much. Being a program student is not easy, and I would have to say a high percentage probably lost some sleep over meeting assignments and deadlines. As for the distance online students, they had their own things to cope with. They soon learned good organizational skills. Procrastination should never ever happen. And deadlines really are deadlines. The phrase they soon began to dread was, answer the discussion and respond to 2 of your classmates. They heard that over and over again. And then there was the Zoom meetings for the online radiology courses. I thought about making a DVD called The Best of Radiology Zooms and giving each of you one, but then I thought, it's probably just better to leave those in the past and not worry about them. As for the Lincoln students, I first encountered them in first term Physics 1. Every unit in this class required them to make flashcards. So by the end of the course, we had quite a stack. And here they are. I don't think they believed me when I said the other day that I did have those. So if you want a memento of your first term Physics 1, see me after the ceremony and I'll give you a couple. Now, fast forward a year and a half. You are ready to graduate, but not only to graduate, but to leave studying behind after you get done with your boards. Some of these students are going to go into the workforce right away. Some are planning on cross-training, and some are just focusing on having a life and taking a break. I want to take a moment and thank everyone who has supported the graduates throughout their time in the program. First of all, I want to thank the clinical sites for hosting the students and the technologists who have used their experience and knowledge as they work and guided the students. I want to thank the directors, the managers, and the supervisors of the departments for allowing the students to be a part of the radiology team. I also want to thank the clinical preceptors and the faculty who have put their time and effort into the overall education of the students. And by no means last, I want to thank the family and friends of the graduates just for being there for them. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you. Your future lies ahead of you, and it is abundant with opportunities. Remember as you go through life that the best of all things is to learn and keep on learning. Congratulations. So the faculty have a few words they would like to say to you all, and I don't know which one's first, but whoever it is. Mike is going to start.
Well, I guess I'll go first. Hold on, I'm not done. Can I get an extension? Can I hand this in tomorrow? What? No? Okay, well, I guess I'll go with what I've got. Where do you start with this class? See you later, don't let the door hit you. You know the routine. Actually, this class has been really fun to be around. About 2 years ago, their journey began, and now, today, here we are at graduation. 2 years ago, they were getting things ready to apply for the program. Now, they're getting ready to take their boards and go out into the workforce. There have been good times, a few bad times, and I'm sure much hard work, and for some of you, many, many tears throughout the last 18 months. By the students, that is, not by the instructors. The journey to get here has been very tough, but the reward of what you're about to embark on is a great thing to be going into. Right now, you're ready to go out and make a difference in the lives of those that you encounter. One thing to remember, however, is that the learning has just begun. You're going to learn more in probably the next year or year and a half than you have the entire time that you've been in school. You're going to find easier ways to get the required view, to deal with upset patients, doctors, and other medical staff. Everybody thinks that they know what a radiologic technologists do. They think what we do is easy. Well, one response to them that you should have is, my job's easy. I guess everyone knows anatomy, radiographic positioning, physics, and how to properly apply the inverse square law to kilovolt peak and milliamps per second. As you leave SCC today, keep learning. Changes in the radiology field are always happening. What I hope for all of you is that you become the person that makes a difference in someone's life. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Keep in touch, and good luck in whatever you embark on from leaving here today. Thank you.
I had a speech prepared for today, but I decided that you probably heard me blab too much in the over the course of the program, so I figured I'd just wing it. I just want to say congratulations to you guys. It's been a long journey. The last year and a half, you guys have worked really hard. Now you'll get paid for it, so that's always a blessing, right? Yay for that. I'm going to leave you with one last groaner here, though. In terms of where you guys rank in the program, I'd say you're ranking right up there with the best, so. Ranking, you know. Okay. Congratulations.
My name is Angela Sizza, and I am the clinical instructor at CHI St. Elizabeth, and I work with the students in labs as well as the online students and some of the classroom classes. So I just want to thank all of you here for supporting your student over the past 18 months. It's easy to forget that life marches on while these students are on this time-consuming and difficult career journey. Time doesn't stop when you have babies while you're in this program. It doesn't stop when your kids are sick while you're in this program. It doesn't stop when you lose loved ones while you're in this program. It doesn't stop for time zones, even if you live in Hawaii and you're taking classes in Nebraska, or if you're in Oregon, same story. And then you have to calculate daylight savings on top of that every single time there's a time change. It doesn't stop when you have surgery. It doesn't stop when you have health problems. But you have to keep going because we tell you, you got to stay on track, and they do it. And this class is no exception. They've had all those things. And I'm left in awe of what you can accomplish, what you have accomplished in school while managing the life that you have away from SCC. Be really proud of that, because I'm really proud of you. Even though I'm the teacher, my students are always teaching me and surprising me with new questions. And I thought that I would share some of those learning moments with you that I had with various students. And I work with the CHI students probably the most, so that's Colt and Abby and Jess. And I remember early on I had a clinical conference with Abby. So I'm always encouraging, sorry, Abby. I'm always encouraging students to take initiative and get in there and show your confidence, especially in the first term. And so in my memory, it was the same day. I don't know if it actually was, but we went in to do an extremity, and I walked over to, I don't know, make a correction or just give some guidance, and Abby goes, "I got this," and she slapped my hand. And I was like, okay. And so I walked behind the control panel and I let her finish it out. And afterwards I said, so Abby, slapping my hand away. And she's like, you told me to be assertive. I was just being assertive. I'm like, I know, I'm not criticized. I'm really proud of you. Like, that was really good. So sometimes even they have to remind me to take a step back because they got this, they can do this. So I'm always impressed by the students' bravery and, you know, especially with exams that we don't see very often. And I was there for, I think, Jess's last sign off. And we were waiting patiently for that last elective to come in. And I called her and said, Jess, there's a skull. And if you know, we don't do a lot of skull work anymore because there's CT and all that. And she just showed up. She's like, well, here we go. She positioned it like a 20-year veteran and got amazing pictures for that patient and finished her book. So that was awesome. And I love to see those learning moments and how everybody kind of comes full circle. Many of my students have probably been asked by me, but why? What's the why? What's the why behind what you're doing? And Colt threw that back at me recently with a question from the board prep, and he's like, Angela, I know this is the answer, but why? And I'm like, I don't know, Colt. I honestly have never thought about that before. Let me look into it. But now I know the answer, and I'm better for it. So they're always teaching me something too. But this group of online students, I feel like they have really allowed me to get to know them. And I love the dialogue that I've had with each of you through course assignments, reflections that you've written, and they're really very good about giving me feedback too. And they are so kind to say, well, we got this out of it. I really didn't like this part of it though. That was not easier. I didn't like that part. But they're very kind about going about that in the nicest way possible. And that helps me to be a better educator. So I do appreciate that. And that's a very good skill to have in this career path of guiding other people, guiding students in your future and giving them that feedback. I did appreciate it when Christina told me that an assignment that I intended to take 30 minutes took the class an average of 2 hours, which was not my intention, and I still feel very bad about that, but I have changed that for future courses. So the last lesson, what's that? Okay, thank you. So the last lesson I can give all of you is just to use these examples to inspire you to learn from each other and to be lifelong learners. So always look for ways to improve, tweak your craft to be the best that you can be, your care for patients, your dedication to radiation safety. That's what sets you apart as a professional and takes you that level above so you're not the dreaded button pusher. You know the why behind what you're doing. So for the last time, I've said this to many of you via email along the way, you can do this. Keep going.
I'm Teresa Matern. I teach a lot of the senior level classes, and I'm also the clinical instructor at East Campus for Bryan. As usual, I'm a little unprepared for this, so I didn't write down very many words, just about 10 of them on my paper here. So I'm just going to ad-lib this a little bit from the heart. It was very difficult when I was putting your video together because there are a lot of very fond memories, and I kept putting it off. I worked on it for a little bit, and I said, I have put this down for a while. It was difficult to find words. That's why I did not write a speech. Because it's hard to say goodbye to a group of people that you care about so much and who have enriched your life. But you are prepared for what lies ahead. Many of you are taking your board exam this week. So that's a little crazy, right? Many of you are starting new jobs right away, and your journey, whatever path you choose, you are prepared. It was easy to see when you guys wrote your capstones how prepared you are. Many of you in the audience probably heard students dreading the capstone, but I find it a little joyous to read them every year because We see these students when they start, and then we can read what they learned and how prepared they are to go out into the world and be caregivers. Each of you as individuals is uniquely gifted. Each of you has that one special gift that you do better than anybody else. Your kindness, your curiosity, which I appreciate. I appreciate the hard questions like Angela was talking about. Your joyfulness. This has got to be the most joyful class that I have ever had the opportunity to teach. Always smiling, always have a thank you for even the littlest thing. And their sense of empathy for others is it's just notable. So all of those gifts, those unique gifts that you have, prepare you to care for others. And in my mind, it gives me some solace knowing that we are sending out into the world beautiful people to take care of those that we love. Not going to say it was an easy journey for you all. This was hard work, but hard work prepares you to do what you need to do. This is a very difficult program. If you've ever thought that maybe people were complaining a little too much, they weren't. They probably weren't complaining enough. It takes dedication. It takes a lot of time. And it takes sacrifices. Everyone who is graduating today has made sacrifices for their education. And hopefully, those who love them will understand that when they sacrifice time with you, it was to make themselves better. While it was hard, it prepared you to move along your journey in life. And no matter where it takes you, some of you might eventually be managers or educators or modality techs, or you might not be in radiology at all, but some of the lessons that you've learned here have prepared you for that too. It is my hope that you all stay in touch with us. Let us know about your successes and where you end up. I know a few of you are flying to the four corners of the earth, so send us a little email every once in a while. You've got our email addresses. So once again, I am unprepared to say goodbye to a group of people that I have had the pleasure of being an educator for. I appreciate you all and wish you all good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. Next on the agenda is recognitions. So we will give clinical certificates. So each student, as your name is called, please walk up to this side and we will give you your pins and your certificates.
I'd also like to announce all of our hospital personnel, managers, directors, and such like that are here today and thank them for being here. We have Sharon Harms from Bryan Health. We have Angela Juergens and Sarah Schultz from CHI St. Elizabeth, Sam Jackson from AMI, and Danielle Erishman from Franciscan Health in West Point, Nebraska. So again, thank you all for being here today. When your name's announced, please come forward. Students note, I'm going to read everybody's names that are in the program. So therefore, wait till your name's announced before you come up. Our first graduate today is Caitlin Agler. Caitlin did her clinicals at Box Butte General Hospital in Alliance, Nebraska. She is not with us today, but congratulations, Caitlin. Our next graduate is Gabriela Aruco. Gabby did her clinical at Beatrice Community Hospital and Health Center in Beatrice, Nebraska. Congratulations, Gabby. Stefana Bilanak. Stefana did her clinicals at AMI and also did part-time at Bryan Health East. Congratulations, Stefano. Ben Brocksterman. Ben did his clinicals at Bryan Health East. Congratulations, Ben. Cameron Caboodle. Cameron is not here today. Cameron did her clinicals at Queens Health, West Oahu, and Iwa Beach, Hawaii. Congratulations, Cameron. Makoa Chambrella. Makoa is also not here. Makoa did his clinicals at Queens Health, Punch Bowl location in Honolulu, Hawaii. Congratulations, Makoa. Colt Dittbrenner. Colt did his clinicals at CHI Health, St. Elizabeth. Congratulations, Colt. Bailey Dorman. Bailey did her clinicals primarily at Advanced Medical Image in Lincoln, Nebraska. She also did part-time at Bryan Health East.
We're kind of talking about
Congratulations, Bailey. Anna Fleming. Anna did her clinical rotations at Bryan Health West.
The awkward silence.
Congratulations, Anna. Jessica Fuhr. Jessica did her clinical rotations at CHI Health St. Elizabeth. Congrats, Jess. Elena Hendricks. Elena did her clinical at Faith Regional Health Services in Norfolk, Nebraska. Congrats, Elena. Bailey Codner. Bailey did her clinical rotations at Bryan Health West. Congratulations, Bailey. Jamie Kinney. Jamie did her clinical rotations at Cherry County Hospital in Valentine, Nebraska.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jamie. Megan Kopetsky. Megan did her clinicals at Perkins County Health Services in Grant, Nebraska. Thanks.
Doing great. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Megan. Our next student is also not here today. That student is Davin Kwan. Davin did his clinical rotations at Queens Health Punch Bowl location in Honolulu, Hawaii. Congrats, Davin. Kaylee Marks. Kaylee did her clinical rotations at Faith Regional Health Services in Norfolk, Nebraska. Congrats, Kaylee. Our next student is Bobby Lee Morris. Bobby Lee did her clinical rotations at Molokai General Hospital, Kaunakakai, Hawaii. Is that close? Congrats, Bobby Lee. Our next student is Haley Nabity. Haley did her clinical rotations at Bryan Health East. Congratulations, Haley. Sarai Negrete. Sarai did her clinical rotations at Faith Regional Health Services in Norfolk, Nebraska. Congratulations, Sarai. May Pacarium. May is also not with us today. She did her clinicals at Queen's Health Punch Bowl in Honolulu, Hawaii. Congratulations, May. Christina Prickett. Christina did her clinicals at Great Plains Health in North Platte, Nebraska. Congratulations, Christina. Roman Ramirez. Roman did his clinical at Bryan Health West. Congratulations, Roman. Gabriella Roback. Abby did her clinical at CHI Health, St. Elizabeth. Congratulations, Abby. Alejandra Rodriguez. Al, as she's affectionately known, did her clinicals at Bryan Health East. Congratulations, Al. Cody Sander. Cody did his clinical rotations at Bryan Health West. Congratulations, Cody. Jessica Townsend. Jessica did her clinicals at Memorial Healthcare Systems in Seward, Nebraska. And Jessica is not with us today. So congrats, Jessica. Kelsey Tweedy. Kelsey did her clinicals at Franciscan Healthcare in West Point, Nebraska. Congratulations, Kelsey. Aaron Wirtis. Aaron's also not with us today. Aaron did his clinical at Curry General Hospital in Gold Beach, Oregon. Congratulations, Aaron. And again, one more round of applause for all of these graduates for all the hard work that they've done to get to this point. Next up, we'll have Angela Juergens come up and present an award.
Hi, I'm Angela. I'm the Director of Imaging Services at CHI St. Elizabeth, and this is Sarah Schultz, our Imaging Supervisor. About a year and a half ago, we started working with the hospital to develop and implement a scholarship program for students in this great program. And we are so pleased to announce our inaugural recipient is Jess Fuhrer. We look forward to working with Jess as your career starts and you begin a lifelong journey of learning and adventure.
Next up, we have Sharon Harms from Bryan Healthcare, and she will be introducing the Lynn Hansen Scholarship.
Hi, good morning. Sharon Harms. I'm the Director of Radiology and GI Specialties at Bryan Medical Center here in Lincoln, and it's my privilege to present the Lynn Hansen Scholarship recipients. Before I do that, I need to share a little history about this scholarship with you. The Lynn Hansen Memorial Scholarship honors the memory of a student who graduated from the Southeast Community College Radiologic Technology program on June 9th, 1988. Lynn did her clinical education at Bryan Memorial Hospital, or as it's called today, Bryan Medical Center East. Lynn's goal was to become ARRT certified and to work at her former clinical site. However, 1 month after her graduation, Lynn was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. During her battle against cancer, Lynn exhibited great determination, courage, and enthusiasm. While recovering from radiation therapy, she studied for and passed the American Registry of Radiologic Technologists boards exam. Lynn was never able to fulfill her dream of working at her clinical site at Bryan as she died on February 6, 1989 at the age of 21. Lynn set an example of determination and perseverance worthy of emulation. In remembrance of her example and dedication, her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Hansen, in cooperation with the radiologists, radiology staff, and friends, established the Lynn Hansen Memorial Scholarship Award. Interest from that fund is distributed annually for this scholarship. So this scholarship recipient is selected from the students of Southeast Community College that have their clinical site at Bryan Medical Center East. These scholarships were actually awarded in April of this year so that they could use it throughout the year, but we are recognizing those recipients this morning. Their names have also been added to a wall plaque that's displayed outside the department at Bryan Medical Center East. So the 2024 Lynn Hansen Memorial Tuition Scholarship recipients were Haley Nabity and Alejandra Rodriguez. There's something in the video with these two, their picture in it. So we'll just get some photos. Thank you. Can we add you too? Thank you.
There's another student I want to recognize, and this student actually won the Seward Scholarship. The recipient is Anna Fleming, and congratulations to Anna. Come on up. So one more honor we'd like to give out, and this is the honor to present the Outstanding Student Award. This award is based not only on the grades the student earns as he or she completes the program, but also on clinical evaluations and observations made by the faculty. Students who are honored for this award are considered role models, are high achievers, and are very motivated. And they have mastered both the clinical and didactic areas of the program. I'm proud to present the Outstanding Student Award to Haley Naberty.
Each year, we ask for a student speaker to represent their class. This year, Cody Sanders is going to talk to you and represent the class.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Cody Sander. I'd like to first thank everyone who made the journey here today, both near and far. Your presence is greatly appreciated, especially our distance family, students. Thank you for being here. And I promise not to keep you too long either. I'd like to first start by saying congratulations to my fellow peers. A ton of effort's been put in each and every day by every one of you, and I'm happy to be standing here next to you today. When we started 18 months ago, we were different people. We were quiet and reserved and intimidated by every task that was placed in front of us. I can say now that we have grown closer to each other and become friends. We have gained confidence in ourselves and are now prepared to serve people we encounter in our future jobs. Well done. Second, I'd like to thank my family. You guys are my rock and always have been and always will be. You gave me encouragement when I was struggling or stressed and rejoiced with me in my accomplishments. A special thanks specifically to my mom and dad for making me dinner when I didn't have time. My classmates enjoyed giving me a hard time about my specialty, which was frozen tombstone pizza with an extra pound of ground beef on top. They later coined that the Meatza, and the nickname for me was Beef Boy for the second year. I know I speak for everyone here when I say how incredibly grateful we are for our families and support systems. Lastly, but most importantly, I'd like to express my gratitude towards my professors. You guys are truly awesome. I've been through 16 grades now, being a senior in college that I am, and I can't say I've ever had a connection with more than just one professor in a year. You guys have outdone yourselves, and I feel like I have 5. That would be Kelly, Teresa, Mike, Angela, and John. You guys welcomed us into your lives and invested countless hours of time and energy. In my eyes, somewhere along the way, you became less of my professors and more of my friends and mentors. I know I could count on you guys for a good laugh or words of encouragement when I really needed it. You pushed us to chase perfection and avoid mediocrity, which I really appreciate. You guys have now not only outdone yourselves as professors and teachers of radiology, but as humans, and have made a lasting impact on me and my classmates. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for this opportunity to be a part of your lives. Lastly, I'd like to close with a quote, actually 2. The first one's by Tom Brokaw, who I had to look up, and I can still say today, I have no idea who he is. Anyway, here it goes. You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world, end quote. With that being said, I'd like to challenge my fellow peers and everyone who is in attendance today to look inward and see where we can change for the better in our daily lives. How can we be better human beings to ourselves? For Princess Diana said it best, carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward, safe in the knowledge that one day someone may do the same for you. Congratulations, everybody. Happy holidays and safe travels.
With that is the close of our celebration today. I once again want to say thank you to the families of all of these students for helping them through this process to get educated. Thank you to our clinical sites and partners that have given such valuable education to these students. And this is our last goodbye. And we look forward to hearing about your great successes in the future. As you leave, there is an enormous amount of cookies downstairs in the classroom, so please take some with you.